The DJ has become such an icon within our society in the last few years, with everybody from McDonald's to Coca-Cola to... Any music magazine you pick up now, where I used to feel back in the days that the music magazines were dedicated to music, and it's like now there's a little bit about the music in there, but it's all plugs for dual CD players or such and such kind of headphones or accessories, you know, or accessories to your image as being a DJ, or, you know, make sure you've got, yeah, you got these shoes or these clothes or this and that, you know what I mean?
Everyone's a DJ.
Everyone's a DJ. Everyone wants to come for free.
It's so saturated over here.
Speaking of which, yeah, I'm Dave, and I'm becoming a promoter, and I'm throwing a party next week, and it's
next
gonna be rad.
Thursday, at the last Thursday of each month, I'm going to throw another party.
I'm just kidding.
I just could not imagine trying to start off as a DJ starting off now compared to when I started, when, you know, it wasn't such a big thing to be a DJ or whatever, but now it's like everybody's a DJ, and it's just, the competition is so severe now, and I just couldn't bear the thought of trying to go around, give tapes to promoters and blah, 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 blah. I think a lot of kids are sort of discouraged by it, but I think if they really do exactly what they want to do and play the music they really want to play and not really pay attention to what everybody else is doing, I think people still can break through.
I think the worst thing about DJing, and don't let anybody fool you, don't let anybody lie to you, it is a job. It's an adventure, but it is a job, and it's work.
There's a lot more to it than people think. I mean, a lot of people think it's like, especially back home, like friends of ours don't really know what goes into it. I think we're off all the time, you know, enjoying ourselves, but it is pretty hard work.
DJing is not just matching beats. Anybody can match beats. You stay home, 2 turntables and a mixer, practice for 8 hours a day, you can match beats. Anybody can match beats. That's not what DJing is. DJing is all about playing for a specified amount of time and making that be a whole piece of music without it being boring, with it having different moods, whatever, and that's really what DJing is. Obviously beat matching is part of that, but it's not the whole thing.
This is about getting the people out there to enjoy this thing just as much as you enjoy it. And you've got to give a huge portion of yourself to be able to succeed throughout a night, because it's your energy eventually that's going to transfer into the crowd and make them dance and make them go crazy. And if a person is on the dance floor just wiggling along and he looks up at the DJ and the DJ is in it, like he's loving it, he goes crazy behind the decks, he's gonna listen a little bit harder. Oh shit, something's going down, oh shit, and he sees the DJ hype it up, the bass kicks in and the riff comes in and the DJ goes crazy. The floor goes crazy.
A lot of DJs have this idea that they're playing for other DJs. They're not. It's like a DJ has a job. They're paid to do that job. They're paid to do that job by the people who are standing in front of them, not by the 4 DJs who are standing behind them, you know what I'm saying? So DJs will try and, particularly with the whole dub plate culture, they'll try and, I've got this tune, I've got that tune, blah, blah, blah. So the guys behind them are like, oh, he's got that tune. And the 1,000 people in front of them are like, I'm not in it, you know what I'm saying?
Like, we leave like great records behind, you know, because we're always like searching for the edge. Well, you never find the edge, you know. It's like, edge is always this elusive thing. It's like, you know, it's not so important that you're on the edge. It's just where you're at, where it's dope. What you're doing is dope, whatever that is.
Anybody who was there in 90, 91, 92, when this thing was really setting off, would have to agree with me in saying that they entered this realm through diverse sets: house music, techno, raga, early jungle.
Most parties weren't one type of music. The best parties were never one type of music. And so when you all of a sudden say, oh, I'm gonna have a drum and bass night, but it's gonna be all one type of drum and bass, that's retarded enough. Yeah. Let alone if you said, I'm gonna have a drum and bass night and it's gonna span all styles of drum and bass. That would be semi-interesting at least.
Drum and bass, the evolution of it has so much to do with so many different types of music that, you know, it does no one any good within the scene to try to, you know, try to pare it down to just one thing, to just one style.
After a while, people want to hear melody, vocals, or whatever it is, whether it's done from a voice or just an instrument, you know? Not all drum and bass needs vocals at all, you know? Good producers always, you know, are gonna throw it in there or whatever.
Yeah,
But it needs variety.
Yeah, variety. It also
Exactly.
needs to have like a solid, like a groove, like
Right,
a nice
exactly.
bouncy groove, and whether that, you know, it doesn't have to be hard, and that just like leads to the aggression, and like, so you can always just be like, you know, jittery, but you can't, like, you got to get into a groove and a pace, and then it lasts longer because you get into a whole flow over time as opposed to just this like assault with a jackhammer.
One of the things I think that holds drum and bass back in both the UK and here is how serious people are and how much of a sort of producer's boys club it's become.
That's why I can't just play drum and bass, because it's just way too serious now. It's like, damn, people just, they don't want to have fun sometimes.
A lot of times I feel like I'm at an art gallery rather than party.
Go ahead and look at my records. You can ask me what they are at the end of my set, but while I'm playing, leave me the fuck alone, please.
Especially when there's a girl DJ playing, there's a line of guys standing in front of her.
One little jungleette, and then like no one else can see you, no one else can feel comfortable dancing because they're just like, you know, the hard b-boy pose, just staring at your records.
And it's like, it's boring. Like, I don't want to look at you guys. Like, I'm not doing anything particularly interesting. Like, what's interesting is like the sound that's coming out and like the energy that like I'm trying to create, not the fact of what I'm playing or what, you know.
Drum and bass is just such a male-dominated scene, and especially now it's become like a boys' club and very kind of homogenized in terms of the audience. And that's, you know, based on how the music has become very like Belgian techno oriented, and, you know, in terms of dark and growly bass lines and techno stabs and scary shit.
Where the ladies at?
Girl power.
I want to hear y'all scream.
Powerpuff Girls, where you at?
You know what I'm saying?
Powerpuff.
Let them know we here.
Drum and bass lured me in. Sometimes I can be listening to it and I can be frightened and not know what's going to happen next, and that's really exciting.
As a female DJ, I definitely think I've encountered a lot of attitude and prejudice, and at the same time though, I know that, you know, people are quick to say that females have it so easy, because who wouldn't want to see a woman on stage?
It's less common. You know what I mean? I'm sure if you had a monkey DJing behind a booth and me next to him, people would be looking at the monkey. It's like, I've never seen that, you know what I mean?
It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you're DJing, if you're working in an office. There's always going to be some kind of male-female thing. You have to, like, not worry about that. Just do what you want to do. It's fun. It's what you love to do. Just go and do it. You're being booked to play a party. Go and do it.
Every song that's ever made is an interpretation of someone's feeling at that time. And like how that's expressed DJing, that's what's so amazing about DJing, is how that's expressed. Is like, you know, you have all these records and it's like colors, you know, and you're just painting this picture for these people. If people are down, people are with it, and they're down for the ride, you know. Let's show them like a really elaborate picture.